Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Give you guys a chance to come in. Hopefully, you're getting the notifications. Just want to have a brief discussion with you all today. Peace and blessings to the collective. What's going on, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings, family. What's going on, Jason? What's going on, David? How y'all doing today? Carlos in the building. What's up, Matt? Residential, commercial. What's going on, fam? Hope y'all having a blessed day. Enjoying the good weather. That's good. That's good, David. That's good to hear, fam. I've been running around today. I had a decode that I was working on that I really wanted to get that decode up before I started this live stream, but I'm gonna get it up after the live. But that decode is gonna say so much pertaining to the position of gold versus silver. That is an important video for you to see. That's why today I went and got me some more silver, and I even bought some copper. Jason says Trump go do a speech in a few minutes. Wonder what that speech is going to be about. Corinthians the Best says, what is happening with Mormon and XEA coins on the XPR network? They are rising more than 1,000%. Yeah, I saw that. They definitely are rising. Like I told you, fam, Elcor is a key component to this new system. Trust me. Elcor is a key component. Just like in that video I told you I was working on that I wanted to get uploaded today, but I didn't get a chance to upload it. But it definitely says something about cloning pertaining to the new system, which is the E system. It's the E system, fam. We saw that in the show Mr. Robot when it was talking about the E coin and E core, and about some type of loaning mechanism or program, but we know that's talking about loan protocol, right? I hesitated by not buying them when they were cheap. Well, I had some Mormon, and honestly, I had got rid of it. So, I'm not going to win on every coin. But XEA, I definitely got that coin because let me know that coin was an important coin because of the NFT that I received from buying that coin by being early. Laura says, good job for 30. What's up, Martin Aries? What's going on, Dr. Alicia? And I'm going to show you guys right quick just to give you confirmation on the XEA coin. So not financial advice, but what I did was, even though I have some, I went back and I set a buy order at a low price. So hopefully that price drops and hits my buy order and then shoots back up. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the like button when you come in. What's going on, Deadpool? Appreciate it. Got to represent the Saints, even though they're not doing nothing this year. What's going on, Sunseeker? Does XEA have anything to do with Metal C at Elcor? That's exactly what it is, Corinthians. That's exactly what it is. Same for the bungles up here too. What's going on? India in the building. Peace and blessings. This is the NFT I was talking about that XEA Metal C sent me. These are the NFTs. That's when I knew it was a real project, because I was one of the first people to get in, and I was airdropped these NFTs. So that is definitely a real project. David says, I should have said Bengals, but they aren't good this year either. Bro, where can I buy Sora? Is it on Elcor or Lobster? You can get Sora on Elcor. It's under XOR. But sometimes they remove the coin from the swap, and you have to get it. You have to have the link to get it. I do have the link on my Patreon, but if you need it after this video, I'll post the link in the comment section. Carlos says, yeah, I got one of those NFTs. Yeah, so that's definitely confirmation that that's a real project. I think Metal C has something to do with the fishing industry or something like that. What's going on, Kowalski? No, Sunseeker, that NFT was sent to our WebAuth wallets. That was sent to our WebAuth wallets. That's when Metal C first released, and if you were one of the first buyers, you received that NFT. What's going on, Mr. D? Now, the first thing I want to talk about, fam. Hey, 33 people in the building. Y'all hit that like button for me. Now, the first thing I want to talk about that blew my mind, and I figured that most of y'all saw the decode that I did the other day. Crypto Bully Bear was he had a live stream, and he had sent me an invitation so I could join the live with him, but I was busy around that time. I didn't know until I started seeing it live and I heard him mention it. Yeah, I definitely saw the Pope's horse named Proton. But he was talking about October 30. And he played a video from a guy that was also talking about October 30th and that it may have some type of significance. Now, when I saw that, while watching that live, something came to my spirit and told me to look into that, because I have seen October 30 in several decodes. So I decided to do that. And in doing that decode, I came across a term that said July or June. I think it was June 30. And when I saw June 30, something told me June 30 was actually saying October 30. What's going on, Donald? So something came to my spirit once again and told me to put is October. And when I typed in is October in Gematria, 468 came up. Well, the crazy thing about that is 468 was also June 30. So June 30 was actually saying October 30. And Bully Bear, he commented on the video. I knew he was blown away because that is super confirmation. Yeah, Donald, it's been a while, fam, but I'm glad you're here. But that was super confirmation. Now, what's going to happen on that day? I don't know. Will that day be the start of something? I don't know. But two things I can say. The first market crash that happened recently, I predicted that market crash within 2 days. The second market crash, I told everybody I felt like the market was going to crash on Monday, which was the 13th. Well, the market crashed right after that day. So that's good enough for me. Because if I could predict something happening in the markets within a day or two, or even in that same week, I consider that a win. Because those type of decisions can make a big difference as far as how we position ourselves with our coins. Hopefully we'll see the price go back up. Hopefully things will turn around. But at the same time, we're getting a lot of good buying opportunities. And some of these opportunities we have to take advantage of. Some of these opportunities we have to take advantage of, because right now you can get a lot more loan, a lot more proton, a lot more proton pussy. You know, you can get a lot more of these coins at these bargain prices. So some of us are taking advantage. But I'm telling you, family, silver is a go. You heard it here, fam. I actually think silver is going to replace gold some kind of way. I actually think gold will be replaced by silver. Because many people don't know that silver is more of a rare commodity. Silver is more of a rare commodity than gold. And I found something out, right? We heard a lot of talk about Trump giving, what's up, Black Richie Rich? We heard a lot about Trump giving Ukraine Tomahawk missiles. Well, I found something out about Tomahawk missiles that I did not know. And what I found out about Tomahawk missiles is that I may be off, but I know it was either 50 or 500. It's one of the two. But I found out that for every Tomahawk missile they make, they have to put 50 or either 500 ounces of silver in one of those missiles. They have to put 50 or either 500. I can't remember the exact number, but that is how much silver has to go into these Tomahawk missiles. What's going on, Wyola? Now think about that. If war was to kick off, and the United States have to ramp up production of these Tomahawk missiles, and in order for these missiles to function, they have to have a lot of silver being used to put in them. And that's just the Tomahawk missile. That's not talking about the different type of other industrial uses that silver will have. That's why I say when you look back in ancient Egypt, right? You saw gold everywhere. It's like gold was nothing to them, right? Gold necklaces, gold chairs, gold sarcophagus, gold tombs. I mean, gold was everywhere, everywhere. But you didn't see that with silver. You did not see that with silver. And I think silver was more valuable in those times. And history repeats itself. And my decode that I'm going to do later is going to point that out. My decode that I do later is going to point that out. There's something special about silver. And also in my decode, silver came up in the same cipher with eCoin. If I'm not mistaken, the term was the eCoin silver something. Like, that's definitely confirmation. Donald says, for my understanding, 25 pounds of silver just for the tip of each missile. All right, Donald, so you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Silver is going to play a major role. But the thing that has me excited is that silver is also tied to the new E system. And the new E system is basically long, proton pussy, dank dollars, XPR network, BSV, XRPLT. This is the E system, family. You know, they always show you things in the movies before it actually happens. Somebody says, now I gotta look up where silver veins were located back then in Egypt. What's going on, Brilliance? Somebody says XRP to $20. We'll see. Carlos says silver is headed for everything, is needed for everything. TVs, cell phones, electric cars, solar panels, etc. Exactly. Exactly. You already have a lot of countries right now putting the squeeze on silver. I think in Australia, India, a couple of countries, you can't even get silver right now. So get it while you can, fam. Not financial advice. But I think the price silver is going to hit, you have no idea what is coming. You have no idea what's coming. You have to understand that the Most High is the most powerful thought process in all of creation. And the Most High has the most ingenious plans. If the Most High wants to flip everything on his head, replacing gold with silver will do that. It will definitely put the last first and put the first last. Crash of all fiat is coming. That definitely also is in that decode that's coming, Brilliance. Corinthians said, I bought 1 million tokens called silver at Elcor from Silverbank. Yeah, that's definitely a coin that I hold also, Corinthians. I hold that coin also. Silverbank. And they even have the logo showing the round silver disc. So don't sleep on silver. I'm telling you. You've been warned. Silver, buy now or cry later. Even when I decoded today in that video I'm working on, I decoded no gold. And when I decoded no gold, it came up 1026 or 1029. Well, guess what? That same number is silver, buy now or cry later. Alcor, Black Richard Rich. You get that on Alcor. Silver Bank. It's called Silver, but the account is Silver Bank. I never forgot that term when I first saw it, fam. Silver, buy now or cry later. Like, cry later. That's like a urgent message telling you need to get silver. Because if whatever happens with silver, if it's enough to make you cry, you're going to miss out on something major. Option, silver and gold certificates instead of fiat is the future. It could be brilliance, but my thing is, if I can't hold it in my hand, then I don't own it. I got a second job to load up, and you helped me learn to decode along with a few other decoders, so thank you. No problem, Carlos. That's the main mission that I was on, to show you guys how to decode. Jonathan says gold to 50,000. We'll see, Jonathan. We'll see. Gold to 50,000, we will see. But I can tell you one thing, when it comes to the E system, I don't see nothing about gold coming up in Gematria. All I see is silver. Silver is all over Gematria. We keep seeing the same numbers. We keep seeing the same numbers repeating. Same numbers repeating. But I can tell you one thing, fam. Pay attention to the synchronicity. Because everything is syncing up for that event, for that solar flash event. That event is right around the corner. I'm talking about this year, family. What's going on, Scoopy? Hey, Scoopy, did you get the video that I put on Patreon to show you how to do the buy order? Because I did put that video up. I'm telling you, between now, since fiat will crash, it will take wheelbarrows to buy a silver coin. That's why I say silver, buy now or cry later. Because I'll tell you something else that came up in my video that I did earlier today. Did you see the term where it said the ones you cannot buy? The ones you cannot buy? You see, let me tell you something that I think. These are the two options that I think is going to happen. Either silver is going to pass gold and be more valuable than gold, or silver is going to be the only one you can get because gold may be restricted. Gold may be outlawed. Because in that decode that I told you I was working on, two terms came up that got my attention. One of them was traffic, and the other one was what the other term was? Smuggle. Traffic and smuggle. And it was talking about gold in the aspect of how I was decoding. So I was like, why would you have to smuggle gold? Why would you have to traffic it? Maybe gold will be outlawed because you know in the past they came and confiscated all the gold. Yeah, the B system is falling. They outlawed the gold. So maybe gold, we won't be able to access it. But silver may be right up our alley. Silver is a byproduct of mining for copper, so there isn't enough. Exactly. I have only, I'm sorry, Marching Aries, I didn't get a chance to see that. Buy EMP bag. Yeah, I speak about Faraday bags all the time. Jonathan, thanks for that information. Black Richard Rich said during the Great Depression. Exactly. Well, if you think that was the Great Depression, wait till you see what's about to hit this planet. Nobody confiscating your ounce of gold, man. Well, they did it before, so how can you be so certain that they won't confiscate it? They did it before. People don't get you can't buy, sell, or trade without fiat in your right hand. Martinelli says, yes, they did before. You see, I lead by example, and I recommend y'all do this, not financial advice. But these are copper bars. Copper bars. This is 1 pound of copper. I bought 2 of them today. I bought 2 of them. 2 of them. These are copper bars, $16 a piece. Fine copper. Fine copper, $16 a piece. Precious metals are going to be valuable in the future, family. They're going to be valuable. And I also did get some silver. So not only do I talk it, I walk it, fam. Not only do I talk it, I walk it. Because if silver goes to a crazy price, copper may go to like let's say copper goes to $20 a pound. $20 a pound. And you sitting on 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds of copper is not hard to achieve, and it's not that expensive. They had the what was it? The 100 ounce, and it was a pretty bar. A big old pretty 100 ounce copper bar. It was so beautiful. And they wanted $100. But I didn't bring that much money with me. So I say, let me just get those 2. But I'm going to come back and get that 100 ounce copper bar. It's a beautiful bar. It has that beautiful copper color. Like these don't even do justice for the color. I'm talking about those 100 ounce copper bars are beautiful. And it was like $100 for 100 ounces. Let's say copper goes to $5 an ounce. Copper goes to $5 an ounce. You got 1,000 ounces. You know, you never know. You could barter with these things, fam. $16. $16 a copper bar. You may be able to trade with this. You may be able to use this as a bartering tool. I used to use Amex, Ampex. I think you're talking about Apmex, Black Richie Rich, which is APMEX, Apmex. I used to buy from them, but with the shipping and the spot prices they put on it, it's cheaper for me to just go drive 10 minutes away and walk in and buy in person. Brilliant said Ocean, but lead can buy bullet, can make bullets. That's true. Also brass. Also brass. We have to be like an octopus. We have to have our tentacles everywhere. We have to have our tentacles everywhere, fam. Because I also have been buying the dinars, the Venezuelan Boulevard, the Zimbabwe RVs, the Vietnamese Dong, I've been buying Syrian currency. I've been trying to prepare in any way I can, because this is what the Most High has revealed to me using numbers. And you know what else these numbers do? These numbers lead me to people like you, and you lead me to other people that further validates what I've been saying. I know I'm 100% certain ever since you found my channel and ever since you became part of this community, your whole timeline has changed. Different type of videos are popping up on your YouTube and on your Facebook and on your Instagram. You're starting to see totally different type of things, like the whole algorithm changed because your frequency is no longer in a low vibrational state. You attract what you put out. What's going on, X-Rapid? 1111 is powerful, definitely, fam. You attract what you put out. That's why I know when you pick up your phone, you used to see all type of garbage on your phone, videos with no merit, no content, no substance. Now you're starting to get videos that's leading you to certain people, certain information. That's because you've jumped timelines. You've raised your frequency, family. It's all about frequency. That is what's about to change on this planet. Frequency. If your frequency is elevated, you have nothing to worry about. You are in tune with the Most High. You are in communication with your higher self. You are in communication with your higher self and your guardian angels. (12/14) is a powerful date. I think I've seen that date also, family. XBSV on XRPL1, they remove it from L-Core, 39 holders. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. What's going on, LA Farms? Keep getting these glitch price on Ledger about 850,000%. Ocean Starship, bro. Have you started collecting silver again? Red Bull Vodka, I was just showing that. I got silver, physical silver right here. Not only physical silver, I have physical copper bars. I'm telling y'all, I don't go shopping. I don't go out. I don't do nothing but stack up on what the Most High is telling me to get. This is generational wealth on the line, family. I don't go to no Saints games, no concerts. This is wartime, spiritual wartime. Brilliant said, what's up with your name changing on YouTube? I changed my name because Numbers told me what my real name was. Numbers told me what my real name is. This is not my first lifetime, fam, as well as many of you. Many of you think this is your first time on this planet. Many of you think this is your first lifetime. When you've been here for millions of years, hundreds of thousands of years. You just don't remember. You just don't remember. That's why they pump so many different things into the food, the water, the atmosphere, to drop your frequency, to put you in your lower chakras, and you never decalcify your pineal gland, and you go through life never finding out what your soul contract is. You think you just here to be here. You're not here to just to be here, fam. You on a mission. You have a mission. You have a purpose. And you have to find that purpose and find out what your mission is. But the first step to doing that is getting out of these lower chakras and getting to your higher chakras. Yes, bro, well done, sir. I bought copper too, but I saw the bars are too much premium price, so I am buying raw copper. That's smart, Red Bull Vodka. That is smart. You know why I bought these? I didn't buy them for the weight value. I bought them just because they really look nice. They really look nice. And they nice and they packaged real good. So that's why I bought these bars. But I can go to an old house and go in an old house and rip out copper and come out with a quick 50 pounds of copper. That's what I used to do. I did demolition work for 5 years. I used to tear down a house and I would get $500 worth of wire. I would get maybe $500-600 worth of copper pipe. You know, all your bathrooms normally have brass fittings. I would get a lot of brass. Like I had $150,000 to $200,000 years when I had that job. Let alone before I tear the house down, I used to go in houses and find paintings, comics. Like right now, I got a Pokemon collection out this world. that I found during the demolition. Comic books that never been taken out the plastic. So I know about a bargain. So you are right. You know, buying these copper bars, you're not really getting. I mean, if you can afford it, yeah. But you could just go to a scrap yard, and when these people pulling up with all this copper on the back of their truck, let me tell you something about my state. I don't know about your state. And you just put this back on my mind because I'm going to do this tomorrow. When these guys, because a lot of these guys be druggies, not all of them, a lot of them work for companies that get copper and stuff, but a lot of these be druggies. A lot of them be people who just day-to-day trying to get by, right? Now, in my state, when you go to the scrap yard, they want to pay these people in a check. They want to pay these people in a check, right? So when they try to pay them in a check, these people have to wait 3, 4, 5 days before they can get their money. Well, guess what I'm about to start doing? I'm going to start pulling up in the parking lot. And when they got all that copper and stuff on their truck, hey, man, look, y'all about to go sell that? What copper is? How much copper is right now? Oh, $2.50, $3 a pound? Well, let me eye that, man. I'm looking at that. That look like that's probably 20 pounds. Let me give you quick money. You ain't got to wait on no check. And I'm about to be the scrap yard within the scrap yard. I'm going to buy all they copper. I'm going to sit in the parking lot before they go sell their copper to the scrap yard. I'm going to buy it. I may be off a little bit. I don't have a scale with me. But I've sold copper enough in my life to where I can look at it and tell about how many pounds it is. You know what I'm saying? And these people who work all day and all they get is about $40 worth of copper, they don't want to wait on a check 3, 4 days just to get $40. So guess what? Let me give you 20 right now. And you can, I'll take this copper, throw it on my truck, and I'm going to stack up. I knew y'all wasn't thinking like that, huh? Y'all wasn't thinking like that, huh? Y'all wasn't thinking like that. That's how you do it. That's how you come up on that copper. And you just let it sit. You got you 1,000 pounds. Copper goes to $20 a pound. You got you $20,000. Thinking far ahead. $34 people. Y'all hit that like button for me. Only got 21 likes. I wanted to show y'all something else too, right? I hope some of y'all jumped on this opportunity. But like I say, nothing I say is financial advice. I just show y'all what I'm doing. But one of my buy orders definitely went through on Stellar with the Luke Oil and Moscow Exchange. And I just want to show you just from Moscow Exchange and Luke Oil on the freighter wallet, look what it shows in value. Shows $5,000 in value in a bear market. The market's crashed and it's showing a $5,000 value. Luke Oil and Moscow Exchange. It's showing a $5,000 value in a bear market. What will that show? What's up, Maximum FOMO? What will that account show when this market turns around? What's up, El Monty? If I'm at 5,000, and that's not all the coins I have them spread out. Because I did one buy order yesterday, so I got 10,000 Luke Oil for one XLM, family. One XLM got me 10,000 Luke Oil. And I just showed you, just in my freighter wallet, it's showing $5,000 $5,000 value. Now, what if this market makes a turnaround and gets very bullish? That 5,000 may be 5 million. I just try to show y'all what I'm doing, fam. Because like I say, DeFi King be bringing me this stuff, and I got big respect for DeFi King. That's on the Lobster Wallet, Red Bull Vodka. I got big respect for DeFi King. I mean, we not going to be right on everything, but when I did my research on Rue Stocks and Luke Oil and Moscow Exchange, like, we're looking at things that 98% of the world don't even know exist. It's only 65 holders, family. You talking about 65 people total have this coin. That's how early we are. With 65 people holding a coin, my account is showing a $5,000 value. What happens when 50,000 people hold this coin? Now, do you see how the money can be made? Yes, Red Bull Vodka. It's under the account Rue Stocks, RUSTOCKS.live. RueStocks.live. Get your buy orders and sell orders ready. Because this going to happen so fast. It's going to happen so fast. I got XLM on Atomic Wallet. Maybe I should transfer it to Lobster. If you don't have a Lobster Wallet, you missing out, fam. You're missing out. If you put your public Lobster Wallet address in Stellar Expert, you can see your true balance. Thanks for that advice, Carlos Price. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Pax Gold is a good buy also. They have several of them, but that's a good buy. That's a good buy. Don't forget about Moscow Exchange also, Red Bull Vodka. Moscow Exchange. It's called MOEX. And Rue Stocks, RUSTOCKS. I'm waiting on that buy order to hit for Rue Stocks. It ain't hit yet. But hopefully it will. Wireless show F. Wireless show me. Look. Oh yeah, Jason says don't forget the extra XLM people. Yeah, and Jason, I definitely went and got the extra ETH too. I got both of them. Extra XLM and extra ETH. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. Yeah, we drop gems over here, Red Bull. I want y'all to be wealthy like me. I want y'all to be wealthy like me, fam. I'm not going to leave y'all behind. And I told you, anything over, honestly, I'm going to be honest. Anything over $10 million, everybody in my community getting the cash app. I mean, getting the airdrop. I hit anything over $10 million in profits. Everybody in my community getting some type of financial blessing. I have no problem I've been making it without it. So if I got $10 million, I'll take $2 million and spread it amongst the community. I think $2 million will go far, in our close-knit community. $2 million, I'm cool with 8. Then out that 8, I'll take another 3 and spread it around with my immediate family. And then I could take 5 million and I'm good. I'm talking about just that type of money will change my life because I got a brain. I'm very innovative. I'm a hustler. I know I could take $5 million and do a whole lot. I'm working on that right now, Black Richie Rich. That's crazy you brought that up, man. I went to the doctor today. That's why I didn't finish that video. I went to the doctor today, you know, trying to get myself, you know, more healthy, you know. I mean, health is wealth. Like, who wants to be a billionaire and a millionaire and you in a wheelchair, can't get out the bed? Somebody else got to wipe your ass. Like, that defeats the purpose. You swap one thing for another. No, I want both. I want to be healthy and wealthy. Ready Player is a good decoder. Never heard of him. Red Bull says, I am happy with 5 million, but anything up to 50 million will be sweet. $50 million, fam. We changing the world. We changing the world. Health is wealthy. Exactly. Brian, exactly. Sunseeker says, Jason, extra XLM for which supplier? There is many. Let me see which one that is. Well, I can't find it on this phone. It's on the phone that I'm on, Sunseeker. Hopefully Jason to get it for you. Oh, Ready Player movie. Oh, okay. Don says, most definitely going to change the world. World peace and love. Yeah, because we going to be on the right frequency. We going to be on the right frequency. And a lot of us are going to have powers that we didn't have before. You think you've seen things now. You're going to see people with abilities you can't even imagine. Because we're no longer going to be in lower dimensions. We're heading back to the times where we did things that they still can't figure out today. I'm going to check it, Carlos. You got me definitely interested. Get a bell to ring, Asha. I'm telling y'all, we gonna be straight, family. We gonna be straight. We light years ahead of the ordinary crypto community, family. We light years ahead. Because we don't operate like a traditional investor. We operate by spirit. You have to be chosen by spirit, like I say all the time. How many times have I showed you in my decodes where it confirmed that we are the 5D community? How many times have I confirmed through numbers that I'm actually talking to the Most High and that the Most High can communicate with us through numbers? That was my mission, to show you just how real God is. We don't need no preacher in the church. Oh, Lord, I know you want to hear. We don't need all that. That shit is theater. That shit is theater. I don't need theater. We need God. Real God. Because God is within us. God is in our DNA. You have to make that decision, Black Richard Rich. Just don't hurt yourself, fam. Be very conservative. Because remember, you are early. You are early. So you don't have to go too hard. You are early. Like I told you, I got 10,000 Luke oil for 1 XLM. When God is for you, family. Ashen, you are talking about the Edge wallet. My English is poor. Can you show the wallet logo, please? Are you talking about Lobster? The Lobster wallet? That's the Lobster wallet at the top. That white, that blue with the white flame looking logo, that is the Lobster wallet. That is the Lobster wallet, family. That's how it looks. Kowalski. Yeah, like you missing out. I was shocked. I saw a 10,000. I got 10,000 Luke oil for 1 XLM, and about a week and a half ago, my Lobster wallet Luke oil went up to $1,000 because the price was at $60, And I say, here we go. Now I'm about to find out if it's a scam or not. And I sold 60 coins and I was able to get $80 worth of XLM. So if I only spent $5 to $10 on Luke Oil and the price went up and I was able to make my $10 back plus $70 profit, that is not a scam, family. That is not a scam. A scam not going to give you profits. Lord have mercy if Luke Oil goes back to $60 again. And Moscow Exchange went to $8. If Luke Oil goes back to $60, then instead of me getting $80, you probably can add 2 more zeros. So maybe that will be a quick $8,000. Because you still got to think about liquidity, right? You don't have many holders. I set my buy orders at 60 to be conservative. Donald, set them at 501. Set them at 501 and swap 1 XLM at that price, and you will see your lobster wallet go transform over time. You're going to see your lobster wallet transform over time. I just gave y'all a gem. I got that from DeFi King. DeFi King do 6. Because when DeFi King sells 1 XLM, he gets 10 million coins. I'll be a little more conservative. I do 5. I do 5. So do 501 and just and trade that for 1 XLM. And I'm telling you, when if that buy order goes through, you got a lot of coins for 1 XLM. Yeah, Donald said because I've been doing 6. Okay, Donald, well, that's still good. Yeah. It takes a lot of work. You know, you got to sit down and set buy orders for all these coins. Then you want to set sell orders for all these coins, you know, because you're not going to be able to watch the market. Like, let's say loan goes up right now to $50 and we on live right now. We not paying attention to our wallets, right? Well, people cashing out while we over here on live. But if you have your sale orders set, then it's cashing it out for you. You don't have to be watching it. Exactly, Donald. Exactly. So we set these sale orders so we don't have to watch our phone every day. It'll automatically sell your coins at a certain price you have it set to. Same as buy. Kowalski says no. What you mean no, Kowalski? I forgot what I was talking about when I was talking with you. Oh, you said lobster you have? What wallet you was talking about, Kowalski? Was you talking about Freighter wallet? Greg. What is Greg? Who is Greg? Freighter. Talking about the Freighter wallet, Kowalski. You talking about the Freighter wallet? It's F-R-E-I-G-H-T-E-R. That's how it's spelled. Freighter, F-R-E-I-G-H-T-E-R. That is the official wallet of Stellar. Like WebAuth is to XPR Network, like Zyman is to XRPL, Freighter is the authentic wallet of Stellar. Nah, it's called the Al Capone, Jonathan. Just a regular cigar, family. I gotta work a 9 to 5, so I can't smoke the good. I wish I could. I did most of my life, but you know, cause I daydream sometimes thinking about if I could smoke the marijuana and I can go sit out in nature and meditate and raise my frequency, get on that shaman level. Boy, I know the downloads I would get would be amazing. If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it just to get high. I'm gonna use it as an elevation tool. Because most of y'all don't know marijuana is not even from this planet. That was brought here from another star system. But we'll talk about that another day. Donald says meditation with the Mary Jane is a different level. Definitely. If you go smoke marijuana, use it for for the real benefits. Use it for the real beneficial powers that it has. Like, marijuana is not of this earth. Marijuana was brought here from another star system. That is a fact. What's up, T.A. Proctor? That is a fact. Yeah, marijuana was brought from another star system, family. That's not of this planet. I told the story, I think, in my last live or the live before that, about how when I was growing a marijuana plant and I forgot to water it one day, and when I walked up to the plant, the entire plant had fell over and was laying down like it was dead. And I got upset, and I'm like, damn, all this work I done put in this plant, and I done let it die. But something told me water it anyway. And when I watered that damn plant, I came back a few days later, that plant was standing back up like it was playing dead, like nothing ever happened. I said, yeah, this plant here, this ain't no regular plant. This ain't no regular plant here, family. Yeah, Donna, hopefully I'll be back there one day. Go Saints, exactly, go Saints. Even though I don't watch football no more, but I watched football majority of my life. I played football and basketball too, and was good at it. You see, fam, we have to get from under the stigma of the things that we've been fed our whole lives. Many of you are not even from this planet. Many of you are not even from this planet. When you get into numbers, family, and you do it thoroughly, those numbers will tell you where you're from. I know where I'm from. I'm from the Sirius B star system. I'm from Sirius B. You might think it's might think I'm saying something crazy. That's where it's from, Black Richie Rich. Man, I love it. I love it. Talk to me, Black Richie Rich. Talk to me. That's exactly where it's from. Canis Major. You see, now y'all see why I'm talking about frequency? That's where it's from. Canis Major. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. I couldn't remember. What's up, Mark? If you want to go to jail. Hey, Mark. Jason says, talk about Canis Major. That's where cannabis come from. That's where it come from, fam. It's not from here. Now, if it came from there, somebody had to bring it, right? That means everything we've been told is a lie. Everything we've been told is a lie. Hey, Mark, for some reason, I wanted to let you know, everybody who I sent Nexus to, they sent it right back to my wallet. I don't know what's going on. They will not let me send Nexus to it. I mean, I think one or two people got it. I think Knight Rider got one transaction of Nexus from me. Everybody else since then that I sent Nexus to, it sends it right back to my wallet. What's going on, new man? It sends it right back to my wallet. I have the screenshot to show you every transaction I sent out got sent right back to my wallet. I don't know what's going on with that. We got to get in tune with the universe, family. We got to get in tune. They got us backwards. They inverted everything. They inverted everything. T.A. Proctor says Anthropocene planet. Jonathan says, thanks for reminding me, need to water the plant. Yeah, they need water. There is no plant on this planet that can absorb more water like a marijuana plant. It absorbs water in ways you can't imagine. Sora on the decent wallet swap. Literally decent. Yeah, if you holding Sora, you got a good coin. Trust me. Sora's gonna show his it's gonna rear his head sooner or later. Trust me. But we getting close to that time, family. October is here. Let's keep our heads on a swivel around October 30th. Not saying something go happen, but we need to be, we need to be vigilant. What's going on, Amara? What do you mean some of us aren't from Earth? Where did we come from and how did we get here? That's what I'm talking about, Amara. That's a good question. Some of us are from Sirius B, Sirius A. Like, there are a lot of star systems out there. There are a lot of star systems and galaxies and universes. A lot of us are not from this planet. A lot of us came to this planet because we have a mission. That's why I told you you have to find your soul contract, right? A lot of us think that this is our first lifetime, but it's not. It's not. Some of us were in Egypt. Some of us were in Samaria. Some of us were Mayan. Some of us were Aztec. Some of us were Olmec. Some of us were Ethiopian. Some of us were Atlantean. Some of us were Lemurian. This is not your first lifetime, family. That's a good question, Red Bull Vodka. I don't know why they doing it, but they have a reason. Just keep working on it, Amara. It'll come to you. You go know. If you dealing with numbers, it's gonna say your soul contract. You go find your soul contract. T.A. Proctor says Egyptians from Orion's belt. Jonathan says I'm Aztec. We all have blood pumping in us that is ancient, family, but you don't know how ancient it is. Why do you think the ancients were so obsessed with the stars? Why do you think the Dogon tribe was able to tell people what planets and what stars was out there? They didn't have telescopes back then. They didn't have a Hubble. They didn't have telescopes. And they knew the star systems like the back of their hand. They knew the star systems like the back of their hand. We are galactic travelers, family. I think Snips Coin gonna be big, Sunseeker. I think it's gonna be big. It's gonna be like the new Twitter. I should just check my Nexus account and I saw that I saw that received 70. So you received 75 Nexus, so it went through. That's good. If you received it, that's good, family. I'm glad you received some. I'm a man of my word. Original Missing says, well, they had no TVs, books, or radio. They had nothing to do but look at the stars. Yeah, but answer this question, Original Missing in action. How could they see stars that wasn't visible by sight? How could they see stars? They talked about stars that you can't physically see. Do your research. Do your research on the Dogon. They talked about stars that you couldn't even see physically with your eyes. You have to download the Nexus wallet, Red Bull Vodka, the Nexus wallet. Do you believe people connect with different realms as well as their ancestors through ChatGPT? That I don't know. I don't know about ChatGPT. I don't know about ChatGPT. Yes, I did. I played defensive end, linebacker, and I played tight end. And in basketball, I played small forward, some shooting guard. What's going on, South Africa? You had planes and advanced technology in age of Kemet. You had a lot in Kemet, fam. I heard that the U.S. might be the real ancient Egypt. It is the real ancient Egypt, Amara. It is the real ancient Egypt. And the Mississippi is the real Nile. That Egypt they have over there, they went over there, and that's a mock-up. They went over there and built that. Same thing with Greece and Rome and all that. All that stuff is new to the earth. Because that's how society is designed, Amara, to keep you not understanding. That's why you have to go within. You have to go within. XRP 262, 0.1 cent. That's a bargain. Black Richard Rich Vegas. Ever read the Old Testament? Definitely read the Old Testament. Definitely cheap right now, Mark. Well, in the Old Testament, it speaks on Egypt and where it is. Well, you can believe what you want, family. You must never heard of the Mississippians. You must don't know about the pyramid that's right down here where I live at right now. That's in St. Bernard Parish. Don't think that pyramids are only in Egypt. You must don't know about what's in the Grand Canyon. And you think they don't, you know, if you try to go in the Grand Canyon, that is forbidden, right? You know you can't go to the Grand Canyon if you wanted to. Do you know why they want to keep you from the Grand Canyon? Because if you go to the Grand Canyon, you will know for sure that you was in Egypt. They have pyramids right here where I live at. They have a period in St. Bernard Parish right now. That's why they restricted the Grand Canyon. Exactly, Donald. Just like they did with Antarctica. You cannot go there. That's why they don't want you to go there. They have a mound. There is a mound in southern Louisiana right now that's older than what they have in Egypt right now. And it's just a mound. What about the Epic of Gilgamesh? All of that is true, fam. You just have the wrong location. You have the wrong location. You can't go to North Pole either. They've also found the pyramid in Oakland, California. There it is. There it is, fam. Grand Canyon has ancient hieroglyphics in the caves. Exactly. What's going on, Brazil in the building? Just the president and the Pope can go to Antarctica. Yep. Why did you think they named Atlanta Atlanta? Do you know why they called Atlanta Atlanta? Because of the ley lines that it's on. Because of its location. Because of the location, fam. That's why they called Atlanta Atlanta. We have to wake up out of the deep sleep we've been put in. We've been put in the deep sleep. Time to wake up. One of my decodes actually told me that America is Egypt. What info should we put in gematria to find out where we are truly from? How did you find out where you were from? The best thing to do, Amara, is to decode from your heart. Like, speak to numbers as if you're speaking to your angels. Like, ask the questions in the way you want to get the answer. That's how you find out. That's how you find out. And I guarantee you, you will get led down the path to finding out who you really are and where you were in the past and what you did in the past. You have to speak to these numbers as if you're speaking actually to God or to your angels. You can go to gematria and type in, "This is not my first lifetime. I feel it." Something like that, right? This is not my first lifetime. I can feel it. And watch what them numbers tell you. 1 million Nexus I bought a year ago. I just found it. Damn, Proctor. Well, you got 1 million Nexus. You about to you go, man. You sitting good. Ever hear of the 7 Hermetic Principles? I think I have. I've heard of Billy Carson talk about that. I always see 444. That's a powerful angel number. That's a powerful angel number. 444 is a communication number. Let you know that your angels have your portal open for you. You just have to walk through it. When you keep saying 444, your portal is open. You have to walk through your portal. You have to hop in your Macabre, and you have to go through that portal. 1980s Kevin is dropping gems. I feel like we all are chosen if we're here by choice. If we're not here just trolling and just to be nosy and not contributing and not raising the frequency, you definitely are chosen. You definitely are chosen. Because to everybody else, you seem like the stranger, like the outcast, like the one that's different, the one that dreams too big, right? A lot of people can't be around you because your dreams are so big that not only do they think you can't achieve it, but at the same time, they hoping you don't achieve it. You're too big of a dreamer. And you're not going to get along with a lot of people when you're too big of a dreamer. Good advice to Proctor. I definitely have ZBack and eCash. I got to get with you, Ash, because something is definitely trying to get my attention, but I don't know if I decoding it right. It takes time, Donald. I wasn't decoding right in the beginning, but you have to incorporate it into your daily life. Once you incorporate it into your daily life, it's going to start making sense. It's going to start making sense. It's just like reading hieroglyphics. When you first look at it, you don't understand what you're looking at, but over time, it starts making sense to you. Over time, it starts making sense. There is a nexus on Alcor. There is a nexus on Alcor. Dr. Alicia says, preach. If you ever wonder why people look at you strangely or annoyed, it's usually they see your light you walk with and don't like it. They are negative people with negative energies. That's correct. Amara says, I keep seeing soul like Mary Magdalene in gematria. Well, if you keep seeing that, you need to follow that road, and you need to keep going until something speaks to you, till something grabs your attention, to where you feel like it's talking to you. I'm not showing up as 2Kager. Hope you're doing well, Ashen. Thank you for all the time you invested for people. No problem, family. Bully Bear typing, but you can't see them. I wonder what that's about. I just heard about caps on XRP. 5 XRP for 100,000 caps. And the Blessed Virgin Mary. I'm looking at my likes in my comments. I got 33 likes and 33 comments. Numbers gonna show up like that, family. I told you. 3333. That's a powerful number. That is the universe speaking, family. That is the frequency. Crypto Bully Bear comment block. They blocking Bully Bear comments. Ain't that some shit? That says a lot. What's going on, D-Wild? No, I do not see Bully Bear's comments. Now, why they blocking my man comments, I have no idea. But we know what that's about. We know what that's about. We know what that's about. What's going on, Rahul from India? Peace and blessings, family. Censorship. They already know when me and Bully Bear come together, both of our minds get to clicking. Too much power in one building. Crypto Bear is trying to reach you, but his comments are being blocked. Damn, that says a lot. It's nighttime in India. Peace and blessings in India, family. That's when the Matrix deploys sentinels. Can't have Neo and Morpheus in the same building. Now you have Nexo and you have Nexus. But you're not going to find Nexus on the swap. You have to have the link to get Nexus coin because they removed it because they don't want you to get it. But I have the link to Nexus on my Patreon. What's going on, Mariana? X-Rapper says XPR Tanari also removed from L-Core. That's how you know we get close, family. What's up, Ray? South Africa in the building. What's going on, Martin from Czech Republic? Solomon from Uganda. South Africa in the building heavy today. Yeah, that's why you can't find it, because they removed it. You need the link. They removed the link, like for Nexus, Sonic, eCash, Zcash, all these coins are on L-Core, but they removed them. The Donda says, I'm from Ireland. All right, Ireland in the building. And check this out, Donda, my grandmother was Irish. My great-grandmother was Irish. Definitely. I was shocked when I found that out myself at my family reunion. My mama told me that. I was like, what? Didn't know that. Mother from Cameroon, okay. Awesome mix. But yeah, fam, we getting close. We getting close. We getting close. October 30, we need to be vigilant and definitely expect some type of fireworks around November 5th to the 12th. This is the time to pay attention. This is the time to be prepared. All of us are connected by spirit and probably blood. My family has Irish roots also. Wow, that's interesting, El Monte. That could be true. Distant family. But this is time to pay attention, fam. This is time to pay attention. This is not time to be playing around, to be out and about willy-nilly. Like, we got to have our heads on a swivel, paying attention to everything. Because anything liable to pop off. Black Richard Rich says, I have an Irish last name. Amazing. This is a big coincidence, and I don't believe in coincidences. Exactly. Exactly. My great-grandfather is Irish, and I see him in my dreams. Yeah, this is not a coincidence that we are all here and we are all on the same vibrational wavelength. It's called current. We ride in the same current. And the Most High is going to make sure that our faithfulness, our loyalty, our belief will be rewarded. Because out of everything that I see in Gematria, when it comes to the wealth transfer and what the Most High has for us, it's all based around faith and belief. Everybody's looking at cryptocurrency over here when the Most High is creating a whole new system over here and nobody can see it. T.A. Proctor says your live chat ends at 4:44 p.m. A few months later, dreamed of being at the foot of Jesus on the cross. You have to pay attention to your dreams. Many of you don't know that when you go to sleep at night, you actually leave your body. Just when you wake up, you don't remember where you went. Because a lot of us, we have calcified pineal glands. Two things that hinder your dreams. One thing, mainly a big hinderer of you dreaming, is Wi-Fi. Put yourself in an environment where you don't have no Wi-Fi around you. Watch how your dreams start. You go feel like you living in an alternate universe. Get yourself from around Wi-Fi sometimes. Get out in nature. And don't be around Wi-Fi, and sleep and watch how dreams start coming to you and how clear they're going to be. I hear you, Don. I hear you, fam. I see North Ireland 3 times. North Ireland 3 times. That's amazing, Kowalski. Bro, I meet with my father sometimes who died over 20 years ago. That's possible. That is possible. Because they never really left. They just left the physical. They left the physical, that's all. That's all. I have one of those purple Tesla discs from my buddy from Bobby Hemmett back in the early 2000s. El Monte, so you on Bobby Hemmett, huh? So I know you woke. That's one of my favorite teachers, Bobby Hemmett. Dr. Malachi Z. York. Awesome teachers. Awesome teachers. They showed us just how connected from reality we are. Rashad Jamal was dropping gems too. I give him his credit. He was dropping gems. Also, Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh was dropping gems too. Averex Deep says Bobby Hemmett is my #1 teacher. Wow, I heard about that recently and just confirmed it. Yeah, these were some of the greatest teachers. The first thing I did, the first thing I did was when I got into numbers, the first thing those numbers did was led me to Bobby Hemmett and led me to Dr. Malachi Z. York, because they helped me understand and helped me process what I was experiencing. That wasn't by coincidence. Low vibrational people have no idea these people exist because you're not in that lane. But once you get in that lane, the universe go bring everybody that can help you understand what you're experiencing into your reality. That's how it works. Bonjour, friend. I think I did heard of Jordan Maxwell. I think wasn't he a some type of a doctor or either a professor? Don, you talking about help you with $200? You should be super chatting, sending me a super chat, fam. Definitely, definitely. What's going on, Dave? Yep, definitely did. Just the fact of you guys knowing who they are lets me know that we all are resonating on the same frequency. We could have been watching a lot of other low vibrational stuff, right? But we were watching them because something inside of us was we was gravitating to that, right? We was gravitating towards that, like something you always felt it, and you just knew something was out there, and you knew you needed answers, and the Most High gave you answers from all different sources. That's why I say tap into true power. Tap into true power. Yeah, it was like that for me too, Don. Tap into true power. Avery X Deep says, when I was young, I told God to remember me. That's deep. Remember, God is all knowing, all being. God is in our DNA, fam. God is in our DNA. But I just want everybody to be prepared and to be on the right frequency for what we are about to experience, because a lot of people are not going to comprehend what they're about to see. A lot of people going to lose their minds. A lot of people going to panic. A lot of people going to have nervous breakdowns. A lot of people are not going to be able to handle this new frequency. But you will, because you have an understanding. You have an understanding now. And that's major. There's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear, fam. Now, I never heard of Bishop Maury. But I can say one thing, though. I did my part. I did my part, and I did my best. I did my part, and I did my best. Many are called, but few are chosen. They're not gonna be able to interpret what's happening, fam. They so low vibrational. That's why in my decodes I've seen several times it said the church is the first to be raptured. And how many people are in these mega churches or in these churches, and they not diverting their energy into the right place. The church will be the first to be raptured. Just like I saw today in a decode, it was saying something about nuclear wars on Mars. Nuclear wars on Mars. I've seen terms in gematria that the moon is a soul-catching machine. So that's confirmation. The moon is a machine. The moon is a machine. There's so many things we can't comprehend. But we are the resistance, family. We are God's army. We are God's army, and we leading the charge. We are the reformers. The next phase is financial. Correct. Because wealth has to be returned. When something is stolen, it has to be returned. We've been taxed to debt. We've been working like slaves, never understanding our true purpose because we got to go work 9 to 5s. Property taxes, income taxes, sales taxes. And they turn around and get the money and just send it out in the world for their agendas. They sanction countries because these countries don't want to go along with their plans. And they make these countries suffer. And you think the Most High was going to let that go on forever? Nah. They inverted everything in a negative way. And now everything is going to get inverted back to its original space. And we are going to witness it. Not only witness it, but we are going to benefit from it. Yeah, the moon is an antenna to force souls to reincarnate here continually. That's what it said. The moon is a soul catching machine. So fam, I just wanted to come and spend some time with y'all because I want to get that video up because I want you to see the significance of what it says about gold and silver. But we are definitely close. And once again, I just want to appreciate y'all for showing your support. Y'all got me through some rough times, you know. And we are all about the benefit. We are all about the benefit. And I've done my duties, and I definitely helped raise the frequency. I definitely raised the frequency. And you all raised it with me. Crypto Starship. Crypto Starship is my Twitter. But now everything is about to play out. Now we inside the 20-yard line, and we about to go in this end zone, fam. We about to go in this end zone. Yup, silver, baby. Silver, baby. Silver, baby. This right here, these things right here could make a difference. They could make a big difference. And like I told y'all, don't forget, also the copper bars. Don't forget about the copper bars. Or either raw copper, right? That you get from, gutting a house, or you got wire that you done stripped, and get all that. All that makes a difference. NFTs are definitely the future, baby face. They gonna be like all of your mortgages, your birth certificates, your house deeds, like all of that is gonna be NFTs in the future. That's what Ubiquity is doing on Alcor. The UBQT, like they're taking mortgages and house deeds and turning them into NFTs. What's going on, Rashad? But tomorrow for the live, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring a lot more stuff to the table as far as different coins and different avenues that they have that you probably didn't know exist. But like I told you guys, like if you were on my Patreon, you would have access to all these coins. You would be able to have Nexus. You would be able to have Rune Coin, Sonic Coin, Zcash, eCash. You will be able to have Celestia. There are a lot of coins that you don't even know exist because they hid them. And if you don't have the link, you would just think that these coins don't exist. Nexus. You would just think these coins don't exist, but they own Alcor, but they hid them. So you don't know they exist. So you can't buy something if you can't see it, if you can't find it. It's called Crypto Starship. And I think it's going to be under BTDT known. BTDTKNOWN. I agree, Brilliance. I agree. XPR bags at Crypto Averex. That's your Twitter? I think within the next month and a half, Jay Boogie, I think within the next month and a half, that's just my opinion. I think we go get some type of event. The event that Gematria has been talking about, that world-changing event, and everything will crash, and then everything will rise from the ashes. That's what I believe. So right now, a lot of these coins are definitely deals. But I'm definitely convinced about the E-coin and the E-system, right? Proton Pussy, Dank Dollars, XRPLT, BSV, Corium, Sarah, Loan Protocol, XPR, Soul, Sologenic, We witnessing history in the making, fam. So y'all get prepared. Everything will be on Web 3. eCoin is not a coin. eCoin is a network. eCoin is not one coin. It's a network. It's Sora, Proton Pussy, Dank Dollars, Loan Protocol, XPR Network. It's a network. It's not one coin. It's a network of coins. I don't think it'll be backed by gold. I think it's going to be backed by silver. And I think gold is going to be used to take out the cabal, because they got all their money in gold. Like, you have to think about it. All the people who got rich, doing evil things, all the people that got rich suppressing freedom, all the people that got rich slaving people to debt, all the people that got rich doing nefarious activities, illegal activities, they go protect themselves by putting their money in gold. Well, what happens when God takes the value from gold? They have no leg to stand on. But what about the people that raised their frequency and God told them, get silver? I'm going to make silver the head honcho, and I'm going to use gold to take out the cabal. All right, Averex. God is going to say, I use gold to take out the cabal. They thought they were safe. They thought they could put their money in gold and they were safe. And I took gold and made it worthless. And I took silver that the ordinary person can buy, and I made it valuable enough to change their lives. That's an ingenious plan. Think about that. That's an ingenious plan, to take gold and make it worth nothing. You wipe out all of the millionaires and billionaires, all of the evildoers, all of the slave labor creators, all of the drug dealers, all of the people who did nefarious things to get wealth. You take that wealth from them overnight, because when they put their money into gold and Bitcoin, and God reverses that and puts it in silver and XPR and loan, and the small people like me and you, we got in early. We are the new wealthy. We are the new 1%. I don't know how, X-Rabbit, but I'm telling you, these numbers are saying something about gold not playing out the way you think. But only time will tell. I agree, Proctor. I agree. Thank you, Payne. Appreciate that. Metal blockchain is the real deal metal. Hey, think about that. Why you think they called it metal? Do you think that's a coincidence? They call metal metal. What is metal? When they showed us 3-eye Atlas, right? When they first showed us 3-eye Atlas, they showed us the colors of Metallicus. And then a week or two later, they started saying 3-eye Atlas is emitting metal, nickel, metal. Come on, fam. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Yep. 36 likes, 36 watches. Exactly, Averex. That's exactly what we go witness. But that's about my time, fam, because truth be told, I haven't even been to sleep in almost 24 hours, because like I say, I had to work, got off from work, had to go to the doctor. And after I went to the doctor, I wanted to come give you guys some time and spend time, you know, with y'all and raise the frequency as I always do. And you all contribute. So I definitely appreciate you all. Like I say, every time I come here, it definitely does justice for me. It definitely betters my day. It definitely raises my vibration, and I go throughout the rest of the day at a high vibratory rate, and it's fulfilling. And it's fulfilling, fam. So y'all don't forget to stay tuned and keep raising the frequency. I want to let you all know that I appreciate you all. We gonna keep doing this good work. Keep doing this good work, fam. Because we are very, very close. This is the time to pay attention. This is the time to prepare. Prepare for the unexpected. Get you some water, food. Get your Faraday bag for your devices. You know, go to the gas station. Get you some fuel. Get you some diesel. Have all the things that you could possibly need, you know, in case you need to ride out a storm for just a short period of time. That may make the difference. So once again, I would like to, you know, show my support to all of you, and thank you for showing your support to me. This is the greatest community in crypto. Greatest community in crypto. I feel you, Red Bull, but something better than nothing. But like I told you, even if you don't have that, we still have the Most High. That's the best Faraday bag you can get. Cornell, Chicago, what's going on, fam? Peace and blessings. Thanks, Jason. So once again, fam, let's keep doing this good work. It's time for me to go get something to eat and finish this video. I'll have this video up a little later, and y'all go see what I was talking about. Y'all go see what I was talking about in this video. Y'all go see exactly what I show you in this video pertaining to gold and silver. When you see this video, I want you to put on your third eye, not these two physical eyes. Look, I want you to look at that video through your third eye. And then we go have a conversation about it tomorrow. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. Starship out.